Hello, this is Marisa Molina from Consensus, and today I want to share with you a few options that we have with one of the reports that we use the most, and that is the open items list. We get the open items list even in the sales or in the purchasing module. Actually, in the inventory, we also have it, but for a different purpose. So let's go to the sales reports. Here under the sales reports, we have the open items list. This is the first option. You get to this one also under the modules. You will, in the sales reports here, the last option in the sales report, there you have open items list. So let me just open it from here, right? In this database, I have branches, so allow me just to select this one. You don't need to do it if you don't have branches, of course. So I'm selecting this one. In this case, I have the sales orders already open, right? So one of the things that we have now is that we can add the user-defined fields. In the past, we only have a certain set of items, a set of fields, I'm sorry, but now we can add the user-defined fields. So basically here, if you go to the form settings, I also always refer to the form settings like the one that is right to the pencil, right? So here I open my form settings, and at the bottom, usually you have the user-defined fields. In this case, in this database, we have e-commerce web ID. We have some other fields, but I just added this one, so I can just have it. You can sort it out. This, let's say I want to remove the blanket agreements. We don't use blanket agreements here, so let me just remove that one. And remember, in the open items list, you can sort by any of the columns, right? So let's say I only want to check all of the open sales orders that actually have a e-commerce web ID. So in this case, I did it that way. I can also, of course, use the filter. I can use the same icon for sort, the things that you have in Excel, those same commands, you have them also available. So that is one of the things. But what is the other thing that for me is a huge enhancement? For all of those documents that don't affect the accounting side, now we have this first option, select those checkbox. And let me just sort it out by the, not the due date. Let me just go to the posting date. So if I go, do you see that in here? I have some open sales orders from 2013. I want to get rid of those open sales orders, right? I have a huge list in here. So what I can do is I use this box, select this one. The first time, as long as I select one, in the bottom right, that change to opens up. I have two options, closed or cancel, right? So let's say that you want to close more than once. So you don't need to go one and select one and then the second one. You can just select one and then press the shift key and let's go to this one. So basically you are selecting multiple documents at the same time. And now you can go to the change to and closed. The document status will be changed to closed. Do you want to continue? Yes. So basically I'm removing all of this from the list. So it is a great tool just to do that. One comment, just one recommendation. We close documents when we don't want to use them anymore. We are not expecting to, let's say, receiving if I'm talking about purchase order, or shipped if I'm talking about the sales orders. In that case, those documents were correct at the time, but we don't want to have them anymore. Those are not valid anymore. We cancel a document. This is our suggestion. When the document is wrong, we made a mistake. So basically, let's say that the customer said, okay, I want to order this item. I made a mistake. I already added the sales order. I made a mistake. I selected the wrong one. So I can just go and cancel the sales order. There's a difference between, at the end, the status is closed, right? I'm not doing anything with that document, even if it is closed or canceled. But there's a difference between a canceled document and a closed document, okay? A closed document is a valid document. Maybe I already shipped part of that sales order, and maybe the remaining quantity, the back order, is only quantity one, but now the customer says that it will be added in another sales order. So I just need to go and close it, right? So cancel is for run documents. Closed is for documents that are valid, that are real, but are not needed anymore. So again, this is how you do it. And actually, I have the posting date in the wrong column. I mean, let me just put it here. So posting date, I'm just pressing this one and I drag it to the actual top. Let's say after the customer here, posting date. So now I have my posting date closer to the beginning of the report. So again, I can just come here, select, press the shift key, select all of this, change to closed, okay? And then those are gone. Let me show you, I don't have those options for, let's say, invoices. In invoices, we don't have those. Why? Because an invoice can be closed only through a credit memo or a payment, right? So we shouldn't, I mean, we cannot close any document affecting the accounting side via the open items list. So hopefully you can work with this please take advantage of this option that we have now. Thank you.